My name is Bertony Faustin. I am first generation Haitian American and also the managing partner, winemaker, and janitor at Abbey Creek Vineyard and Winery, located in North Plains, Oregon. I've got a unique situation here. I've got a vineyard and a winery, and they're at two different locations. And as for how we help the community, it's we're giving the community some identity. We're the first winery in North Plains, and it's not your typical wine country setting. That one is a tough question for me. Part of the issue is we're here on 50 acres in the West Hills of Portland, but because of zoning and county restrictions, I wasn't able to make wine here. And part of the issue is that the global, restrictions on property, where instead of case-by-case permit, we fell into this big blanket rule under the Urban Growth Boundary and Rural Reserve. My major inspiration is actually my father, who passed in 2007. What most people don't know is that was the driving force that sort of made me leave corporate world and do something unique and different. Again, as I mentioned, Haitian American, so my dad was the original hustler, essentially escaped from Haiti back in the late 60s to New York City, sent for my mom and two of the other kids, and kind of, started his way. He did the things that no one, it wasn't textbook, no one would expect him to do. But he did it because he was taking care of his family, and regardless of what it was, he made it happen. So, and that's my inspiration to this day. I would say it can be done. That's probably the biggest misconception about our industry. It's romanticized that you got to be pedigree, and you have to have this long line of family in order to have something like this. It definitely can be done. Community, identity, pride, ownership. I feel community is extremely important. That's your base, that's your foundation. Like these plants here, it's regardless of how tall and beautiful they grow, but if the root structure wasn't set, it's all gonna topple. So taking care of home, that's probably my easiest way to describe that, and that's your community. So the city of North Plains, a very small, sleepy town, has this once a year garlic festival. And that's when all of the neighbors and vendors and everybody comes out for the weekend, and just to celebrate their town. And I've been in that town for the past 4 years. And Abbey Creek is a staple, and we're showing the community that we're here to stay. We're here for their growth, we're definitely there in the community to make it better.